good one.
Greetings. Light bless you for the Alliance.
All right, so like we talked about the other day, I actually wanted to try. Ooh, look at that.
Prepare yourselves. The bells have tolled. Shelter your weak, your young, and your old. Each of you shall pay the final sum. Cry for mercy. The reckoning has come.
God, let's see if we can. Nah, I guess these nameplates are okay. We just need to. Well, I absolutely love these nameplates, but we just need to see the target level, which we don't see currently. So let's go text. Not sure why we don't see it. Target, threat aura. Show auras, whitelist, blah, 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 blah. Frame sizes, name. Hostile players. Target. Show level. No text styling, show player titles. Still don't see level. You know what, let me do this really quick. Classic. Count. And Grobbulus. And what do we got? What was the character we were playing most recently? Actually, it would have been this account. Only noob, and then we want to go to saved variables, and we're going to take Cooey nameplates. Copy. I don't know if this is really going to work. And we got Shadymagic, save variables. Pretty much the same size. Probably not going to do anything. Yeah, we still don't see levels. That's pretty much what I figured. What we need to do is go to save variables, count, and then go back one. No, account. Save variables. And QE. This one's a little bigger. Copy this guy. And we're going to go account.
The sky is dark. The fire burns. You strive in vain as fate's wheel turns.
There we go. And then we should be able to oh, that's everything. There we go. Let's see if we can use Guild Wars 2 headlines. No, I don't like that one. This is so much easier when you have a mob that doesn't run all over the place. Definitely don't like that one.
My flames have died, left not a spark. I shall send you myself to the lifeless dark. So eager you are for my blood to spill, yet to vanquish me, 'tis my head you must kill.
Good day to you.
So the journey has begun, and this is a long journey. The journey has begun, and this is a long journey. Let's see if I can get a guild into. I don't know if I want to get a guild into the invite into the Eternal Elite Guild. I'm not sure. I mean, we'll try it. All right. It's weird that this is showing up. Which one is this? Oh, it's this one. We want to load class, player class. This option will be not in combat. Paladin. That should get rid of it. Yep. Perfect. You see the loot icon's completely way off. Another thing we'll have to this actually I think is a questy thing though. There we go. We don't really even, you know what, we don't even need to show that, to be honest. Hey, what's up, Cody? This is Grobbulus. You know, I should put that in the stream description. I did update the stream, didn't I? Yeah, let me put it in the stream description. Alright, cool. I updated it. Turn that, I don't want that on there, and then okay, the quest is complete. Actually, it was funny, I was looking through, because I have a lot of characters on this server.
Safe travels. See you around.
And I actually found, and I don't know how I got it, but I've actually got a level 37 staff that has plus 40 spell power enchant on it. I don't know, because I know I've got an enchanter on the server, but she can't do that particular spell. I do have, I do have someone, this is really annoying.
Cry for mercy! The reckoning has come!
I used to have a person on my list here that was a really good enchanter, and I don't know if it might be my other account though, because I have two accounts. It's probably my other account because she's in my friends list, and she used to help me with like high level enchants sometimes. I'd be like, hey, can you help me get like a high level enchant on an item, and I'd just give her the materials, or at least or I'd buy them, off the auction house or whatever. What are we doing? Let's see. Yeah, these quests are available. Cool. Yeah, so I was doing the Protection Paladin, and, like I said, the Protection Paladin's not very good at PvP. I mean, the Preg Paladin's okay, but the Preg Paladin's better for, like, specific teams, more like 3s teams than 2s. And it requires a very specific set of gear, so it's not easy to get. A lot of it's PvE-based gear, which is kind of, there's a lot of PvE-based gear in Wrath of Lich King that works really well in PvP. It's one of the things that makes Wrath PvP a little bit cooler, in a way. Because it does give you a little bit more options gearing-wise, as opposed to in later expansions where you're just like, well, you're going to be using PvP gear pretty much, You know what? I am going to put that icon back, because it would help when there's a lot of mobs here like this, it would help to see the icon for Questy. I'll show you what I mean, because I'm actually going to turn it back on. We're going to turn this on, and you can see if I click on, or maybe not. Actually, it should have, it should have showed up. Hold on a second. I might just need to reload. Enable nameplate quest objective, and then just reset. Yeah, I just had to reset it, right? No? Let me reload. Okay, whatever. Still not working. I don't know.
sky is dark, the fire burns. You strive in vain as fate's wheel turns.
You have so much more mana. Normally, like when you're playing like a caster, like in Vanilla WoW, you can't do what I just did. Like if you like roll Vanilla WoW, you roll like a druid, and you start casting like what is the druid spell called? I can't even remember. Wow, I'm getting old. Oh, there the icon finally showed up. It's way off. I can't remember what it's called for druid. They're like level 1 spell that they use. Smite is not smite. Whatever. Anyways, my point is, if you cast like 3 of them, you're almost out of mana. But here on like Wrath of the Lich King, it's completely different. I can cast like 6 or 7 or 8 of them in a row, and I still got mana left. So let's go ahead and fix this questy now that it's actually showing up. It wasn't. This is showing up and it's completely off. So we're going to show nameplates, and we're just going to move the position here. We're actually gonna. What we're going to do is we're going to put it up to the top left corner, I think, if we can get it kind of where I want it. I am very meticulous in how I like my UI. Or very anal, however you want to call it. So we're also going to fix the other thing. So what we're going to do here is we're actually going to take this. Okay, we can only move that up or down, but can we move it? No, that's the name.
A cleansing fire. Time is short. I'll soon retire.
Okay, since we can't move a level, we can only move it. We only have a V. We only have 1 offset, which kind of sucks. So what we're gonna have to do is back to questy. Actually, let's go 88. I don't like that at all. Minus here in a second. Oh yeah. Well, actually, that's kind of because the name gets bigger once I click on these guys.
Left not a spark. I shall send you myself to the lifeless dark.
Stop moving, you bastard.
So eager you are for my blood to spill, yet to vanquish me.
Me?
'Tis my head you must kill.
So now it's off there, but once we click it, let's do okay. Let's go 93, and we're going to move it up -4. There we go. Kind of. I do want to say that one thing you need to do if you're going to play Wrath of the Lich King, especially if you're going to be doing PvP, is you can see how I can see these nameplates. Like, look, how far away can I go? Like, look at, like, I don't see the nameplate here, but now I do, right? That's not the way Wrath is by default, unfortunately. In fact, if you go into the game and you go to interface, and you go to nameplate distance, this isn't even in the game in Wrath. And in Wrath, this is what it is by default, and you can't even change it, right? So, like, I'd click a mob, and I'd have to get all the way up to here before I saw the nameplate, which is entirely ridiculous. Ridiculous. So what I did was I actually installed an add-on called Advanced Interface Options, and it restores access to certain interface options, you know, to some of the options that aren't there, and one of them happens to be nameplate distance, which is super important, right? You can't go bigger than 40, and I don't think there's any way you can go bigger than 40. I think that might be a limitation by the game engine. So, just FYI. But anyways, once I get to level 37, I've got a staff with plus 40 spell power on it. Maybe I can get someone in the guild to do plus 40 spell power on a lower level item.
Light be with you. Be careful. Go with honor, friend. Light bless you. Go with honor, friend.
I don't know where the Warlock trainer is. It's got to be upstairs, I guess. I don't know. Ah! Yeah. Yeah, so being able to, you know, to push that back to 40, which is what it is. Like, if you're in retail WoW, I'm pretty sure 40 is the default. So being to push that back up is huge. Where is this? Oh, the trainer's outside, that's right. The Warlock's one of the few ones. And why, like, I told it not to automatic quest track. There's also another issue. See this automatic quest track? I turned this off, but for some reason it keeps turning itself back on. It's entirely annoying. I don't want to automatically track quests, because I don't want this stupid... I only install Questy because I just want to see the objectives on the map, you know? I don't want to see the quest log on my screen. I don't want to see that shit. Yeah, it's outside. Yep. It's one of the few ones in this human starting area that's outside the building.
Well met. Safe travels. Have a good one. Hey there.
Ooh, summon imp. Oh Christ, I don't even have enough money to summon an imp. We need more money. I already sent this character a bunch of stuff, but this is not a hardcore leveling series. This is a regular level. We're going to try to get this character up in level as fast as we can. So I'm going to be twinking her out as much as I can. I'll be sending her gear. I've got a priest on this server who's like 300. I think she's 300 enchanting. She's only level 39, but she is pretty high level in enchanting. She's like I think she's 300. So I'll definitely be twinking gear and sending it over and trying to get this character as powerful as I can, just to help kind of expedite the leveling process. Because the goal of this character is to do PvP. It's the goal of almost all my characters in WoW. I like to PvP, so...
What can I do for you?
And I actually have never played Destruction Warlock in Wrath. I've only played Destruction Warlock in Shadowlands and Dragonflight, and I absolutely fell in love with Destruction Warlock the first time I ever played it. And I never even played Warlock that much. Warlock is one of the classes I played the least out of almost all the classes in WoW. And I played Destruction Warlock in Shadowlands, and I wish this guy would shut up. Oh God, I wish this guy would shut up. It is so annoying trying to talk over that stupid guy. Anyways, I played Destruction Warlock in Shadowlands, and it was an absolute blast. I thought it was one of the most fun experiences that I've actually had.
Careful.
In World of Warcraft. I had that much fun playing Destruction. It's just such a satisfying thing to throw like a Chaos Bolt out and watch people's health just melt. You're just like, whoa, you know. But also in Shadowlands, Destruction Warlock also was very tanky. I mean, you could push out really, really good damage. But you also were really tanky and hard to kill, so it was just like, oh my god, this class is like overpowered, you know. But supposedly I watched a video by, you know, Skillcapped yesterday, and it says that Destruction Warlock's really good in Wrath of the Lich King, so for PvP, so I thought we'd try it out. I'm actually kind of excited to see, but you know, we're level 1, so you know, we gotta level up. I don't know when it gets good. I don't even know what the build's gonna be. I mean, we are Destruction, obviously, so probably most of our talents are going to be in Destruction. I'm going to have to look that up and see, like, what's a good build for Destruction, Warlock, and Wrath. Also, I'm going to have to... Like, you know what's funny is, because, like I said, I had to play Destruction, Warlock, and Shadowlands, but I couldn't find the videos, which is really weird. Like, when I was searching my channel, normally I can find stuff really easy. Let's just say Destruction... I was searching by my character name, though. I didn't search by Destruction Warlock.
My flames have died.
Here,
Left
yeah.
not a spark. I shall send you myself to the lifeless dark.
We gotta trick this guy's voice, this dialogue shit. We're turning that off. Hopefully that'll get rid of that. So here was my Destruction Warlock in Shadowlands, and I just wanted to see, like, kind of how I set up some of my abilities on the bar, because, you know, we're probably going to have a lot of the same skills. So, there's my Chaos Bolt. There's my, whatever it's called. This is the ability that burning something, I don't know what it's called, like searing something. This actually builds up your charges for your Chaos Bolt. And then, of course, we've got Immolate here. We've got Life Drain. I don't even remember what this is. I think it might be Curse. Curse of Exhaustion, maybe? Curse of Weakness, and then we've got Fear. And then I think this ability is... You guys know what it is. Corruption? I think? Corruption. So, let's just go to our abilities real quick. And we know we've got Demon Skin. Did I have that on here anywhere? Well, most of my bars are hidden. Shift Q summons my imp. Shift A heals my imp. Shift D tells my imp to come back to me, so it's like a pet follow. And okay, all good. And we're going to Destruction, and we've got Immolate, which I think was on 4. And Shadow Bolt, I think that's all we have, right? Oh, we got Summon Imp, which we're going to put here. I like to always use the same keybinds if I can. Summon our imp. And we'll go ahead and let's see if we have it. We'll probably just create a new one if we don't have one. Yeah, we'll just do a new one. We're just going to do Pet Follow. It's pretty simple. Although, just Pet Follow, I believe. And we'll test it out. Also, we should have in our key bindings Pet Attack. Trying to remember. Let's see, key bindings. There should be like default, so like pet bar, pet, interface action, targeting, miscellaneous. No, special. There's a special. I know in the old interface there's like special bar, but I don't see it here. Key bindings. We want character specific. No. Okay, I don't see our pet bars in here. Our pet action bar, which is interesting. Oh, here it is, special action. Here it is, pet action. So here you've got on your pet bar, you've got attack, which is control 1. So we can just do shift mouse wheel up, I hope. Probably what I should do, just because it'll be easier, is to just go ahead and so we're going to go World of Warcraft. And let's see. So probably should just check out what my macros were for my Warlock, so we don't have to like. Actually, we can. Yeah, so we don't have to replicate. No. games, yes. World of Warcraft Dragonflight. We'll just check out some of the macros and stuff I used on Warlock. Also, this is screwed up. So we're gonna unlock this guy and just shrink this down a little. It was overlapping my pet bar. And okay, and they're making me read some stupid shit. So we should, unless I delete it. Nope. Here's my Warlock. She has no clothes apparently. This is the one that I leveled up doing all PvP in Shadowlands. And I played her a little bit in Dragonflight as well. Hey, what up, Sup, Anita? How's it going, man? How you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, it's been a while. How you been? I'm just going to be leveling up a... I mean, this girl needs some clothes. Give her at least a tabard or something. I'm going to be leveling up a Destruction Warlock in Wrath Lucian Classic to try to do some PvP. So she's just starting the character out today. She's level 1, well, she's level 3 right now. But I wanted to jump to my Destruction Warlock, because I've only ever played Destruction once before, and that was in Shadowlands, and I actually fell in love with it. But I wanted to look here really quick on this character and go to Options, Key Bindings, and then... Let's see, where was it? Special. So we can see I didn't look like I was really using the pet action bars too much, which is interesting. I'm going to summon my imp. Which makes me think I probably macroed into my abilities. Let's take a look. Yeah, so we macroed pet attack into conflagrate and pet assist. Pet attack, pet assist. And then I must have had a macro for pet follow, which is, yeah, pet passive, pet follow. Makes sense. Go ahead and update that macro. Okay, say that. It's pretty interesting. I have a Warlock here who was like max level, and I really don't have that many macros, which is kind of cool. You know, very few macros. I'm looking at my bars here, and most of these are not macros. Most of these are just basic abilities, nothing too crazy. So it looks like the Warlock's fairly simplistic. Let's see what else I'm just curious what else I might have put into my pet. I did pet attack on Immolate. You can see here, pet attack. And that's good because, Immolate's a 2-second cast, so it's nice to get your pet going ahead and getting him into combat while you're casting, as opposed to trying to have to do something to tell your pet to attack. So we'll do that. So we'll do Immolate, and we're just gonna boom, boom. We're gonna say we don't need to show. We can show tilt up anyway, but show tilt up. Cast. Immolate, right? Immolate, make sure slash pet attack. Save, and then let's do. And we're just gonna clear any errors that we get, so we don't see any kind of weird spammy shit on the screen. And the reason we do that is, if I was out of range or something and I started casting Immolate, you'd see the red text on the screen, but because I added that, apparently I wasn't out of range. Oh no, see, it's saying out of range, so that's not working. Okay. Oh, well, it would help if we actually drag the macro to our bar. That might actually work. Now you can see I'm spamming it and there's no red text appearing on the screen. I always do that on my macros because I don't want to see a bunch of stupid red text. Of course, my pet's already attacking because we macroed in pet attack. So even though I was out of range, my pet went ahead and started attacking. And we can play around with our pet here. You can see when I hit up, he's starting now. I can go ahead and stop him by using my passive pet follow. So just set up my basic abilities. Like I said, nothing too crazy. We'll do our Drain Life. Okay, and same thing. We're gonna want to put in our clear any error messages. We don't want to see that crap. Save that one, and then let's go ahead and do. We got a spell lock. Okay, that's a pet ability. Really, wow, that's amazing. We've so few macros. Awesome. We're ready to go. Let's check it out. Let's see how much damage we can do. Let's pump some DPS. Let's hit this guy with my staff a little bit. You can see this needs to be adjusted though. So we're gonna go QE nameplates. And we're gonna go to auras here. They're too small. So we're gonna go to icon size and let's normal. Let's knock this up maybe a little bit. Let's do 30 here. 30. Okay. Let's see how that works. You can see there, that looks a little better. Yeah, I'm fine with that for now. Let's ask my guild. Can anyone do plus 40 spell power? I'm trying to think. And can that be cast on anything? I'm trying to remember. Let's see. Yeah, it's large prismatic shard, 8 grain, or plate or essence. I know I've got the planar. I don't think I know if I have the others. I might ask somebody in the guild to maybe we're gonna like I said, we're gonna twink this character out so we can try to level as quick as possible. So I might do like a plus 40 enchant maybe on like a low level item. I don't know, maybe we'll see. I might not. I mean, as it is, we probably. I mean, my priest that I have in the server, she can't do like plus spell power, but I'm sure she can do like plus int. All right, that's done. Why did I hear an elephant? Who are level 4? Shit. We don't have any money though. I don't even know if that's gonna be enough money to train. Probably not. I guess we can check. It's outside, isn't it? Yeah, nah. 1 silver, 1 silver. So we have corruption and weakness. Oh man, but we can't train it yet. Son of a biscuit. Here, we're pretty close, so we'll go ahead and get at least 1 silver. Oh shit, that'll do it right there probably. Oh no, 7. God, is that it? 7 copper? 7 copper. Hey, what's up, Sebastian? Yeah, I guess you probably weren't in the stream the other day. I said I had been playing the Protection Paladin, and I got her pretty well geared up, and I was doing PvP on her. And she's fun, but like I said, she's not really... You know, Protection Paladin is not really a very good PvP character in Wrath Lich King. And Preg Paladin's pretty good, but it's very, like, gear specific. This is what I was hearing. Forgot I had this other client running. It's very gear specific, and I don't have the gear, so it'd take a while to get kind of the gear I need to make that character kind of really excel. And so I said, well, let's do a character that's not so gear dependent. You know, one that can do really well in PvP. At any level, really, and well, you know, once we get past a certain level, so I went and did my, you know, skill cap videos, you know, just to see like what are good characters in Wrath Lich King that are good for PvP, and we came up with a character that I really like, which is the Destruction Warlock. Destruction Warlock apparently is very strong in PvP in Wrath Lich King, and I played Destruction Warlock for the first time in Shadowlands. That was the first time I ever played a Destruction Warlock, and I fell in love with the class. I love it. I love Destruction Warlock, and I had a blast in Shadowlands and even a little bit in Dragonflight. Even though they nerfed it quite a bit and it was pretty weak in Dragonflight, I still had fun playing it. So I've never played Destruction Warlock in Wrath, so I thought we'd give it a go. I think it'll be, yeah, hey, what's up, Naz? I think it'll be really fun. They're very, from what the skill cap video said, they're very strong. Not only they're strong, but they're very tanky as well. And we're going to go with jewel crafting and blacksmithing. So we're going to get the extra, you know, gem sockets from blacksmithing, and we're going to go with, you know, with jewel crafting. So we're going to get the highest resilience gems. We're going to craft them, and we're going to slot a shit ton of them, and we're going to make this character extremely high in resilience, very, very tough to kill, and we're going to run around and blow people up with some big ass chaos bolts. So that's the plan, and of course the plan is always to have fun. So. Yeah, I think it'll be cool. I just, like I said, this is not any kind of hardcore anything, any weird stuff. We're gonna twink this character as much as I can. I do have like an enchanter on this server. She's only level 39, but she's like I think around almost 300 enchanting, or maybe not 300, but she's at least 250 or something. So she'll be able to enchant my gear a little bit. I've got some gold on the server, not a lot, but I got some, and so you know we'll be able to buy gear and stuff like that and help gear this character up. And I'm also in a guild, and people in my guild are pretty friendly and. I do know that I've got I actually was going through a bunch of my stuff. Here, let me show you guys. I was spending a lot of time earlier just trying to consolidate, you know, gear across the server, you know, across my characters, trying to figure out, you know, I try to organize it because I'm a total pack rat. I save everything. So, in an effort to try to manage my stuff, I tried to figure out, one of the easiest ways to manage your inventory is to have somebody who's a guild leader, right? So I have a bunch of characters on the server, right? Like I've got this warlock we just created. I've got this paladin, level 74. We've got this warrior who's level 61, but this warrior is actually the guild leader of this guild that I created. So we have access to a guild bank. You know, my banks are always a disaster. So this character has access to a guild bank. So I bought 2 more guild bank slots on this one, and that way we can try to manage our inventory a little bit just by putting it in this character's guild bank. So if you go to this character here, you can see her inventory is pretty messed up. But I bought a couple guild bank slots, and they're not cheap. You know, first one was 250. I think next one was 500. So we've got 3 slots. The first one, as you can see here, is like going to be like ore stuff. You know, like you know, regions for mining and ore. So you've got a bunch of that stuff. Let's go ahead. We got a few more things in the bags here. We need to go ahead and throw in here. We're actually going to probably fill this thing up. One thing I really like about the Guild Wars 2 UI is we can just, you know, really quick sort our inventory, which helps really quick to do stuff like this where we're just trying to fill the bag. And then this one's just like an inventory, kind of like a inventory guild bank slot. So you can see we've got lots of magical green items, and a lot of this stuff I just end up disenchanting with my priests. But sometimes, you know, I'll go through here, and if I have characters I'm leveling up, I may want to look at this and say, oh, is any of this worth equipping? So, you know, we got a lot of this stuff in here. And then my other slide here, this will just be like, you know, regions and stuff, like, you know, any kind of elemental type stuff, fire, water, earth, you know, Ichor of Undeath, anything that's going to be specific. Mostly it's going to be getting some type of element, you know, like, you know, essence of air, essence of water, or that type of stuff. But this is one way that I'm trying to organize, you know, And you can see here, I've got, you know, this character also has, you know, all these items in the bank here. So she's also got that. Actually, I missed a few. But let's see. Also, what I was saying is I actually have a staff, and I mailed it to. So we can't see it, but my character actually has a staff that's level 37 in her mailbox that's got plus 40 spell power. I just found it as I was going through my characters, so I don't know where I got it. I think I had a friend on my, because I have 2 WoW accounts, on my other WoW account, that it did a lot of enchants for me, and she was super nice, and she had like every enchant, and so she would help me. She would do enchant string for like really good, you know, really good deals. Like she'd give me really good deals. She'd be like, just give me the mats, and she wouldn't even charge me a fee. And so I'd be like, oh, plus 40 spell power, here you go, you know. But yeah, and so like I even created another character today called Shady Leather. So this is my leather dealer. So this character is just for leather. This one here is my cloth dealer. She has all my cloth. This one I really haven't organized yet. She's just a mess. I don't know. This is my banker usually, and this is my auction person. This is the person where I usually send stuff to this person that I want to try to sell in the auction house. This one's nothing. I don't really do anything with this character. Same thing with this one. Don't really do much. This is my priest. She's level 39, but she's got pretty high enchanting, so she can help twink my gear for my character. This is my twink rogue. This rogue's twinked out for level 39, and I used to do a lot of level 39 PvP with this rogue for fun. Other than that, she doesn't really have a purpose. She is the guild leader of her own guild, though, as you can see. I can't remember the name of the guild, but she also is a guild leader. And then this is just this was a hardcore character I was doing, the melee only hunter. But so she really doesn't have a purpose right now. She's just kind of sitting there. And then again, this is my banker with all my guild bank tabs. And so let's go ahead and move this one up one. And this is the character we're leveling right now, the Destruction Warlock. My banks are always a disaster. So, another thing we need to do for this character is we need to get her some bags. I was kind of hoping that in Wrath of the Lich King that we had the mailbox over here, but we don't. So. Where'd the questy go? Okay, that's fine. So we're going to have to wait till we get to Goldshire before we can check. This character's got a ton of stuff in the mailbox. I've mailed her just all kinds of gobs of shit that she'll probably use at some point in another point. You know, some point, God, I can't talk. At some point in time, she will use it. But anyways, like I said, this is going to be a blacksmith jewel crafter. So she's not, you know, so to get the things she needs, I'll have to have other characters mine ore for her, which is fine. And like you said, like you saw, I've already got quite a bit of ore and stuff in my bank, so. Shit, we forgot to go train. I was going to go train. We'll do that after we finish this. Killing these guys. We might kill these guys a little bit longer than we need to, just to get some money, just to get some items we can sell, so we can make sure we have a couple abilities we can train from the trainer right now. So I want to make sure that we get both of them. Which one I think is nice for BGs for Wrath of the Lich King? Well, I would say this server is, you know, this is a really, really good server for Wrath because it's got a good balance. Well, I can't really talk about max level a lot, but Grobbulus, and I haven't checked the population on it recently, but Grobbulus was always one of the best servers for faction balance. It was always pretty close to 50-50. I can't tell you that as Alliance, I won from the level 70 to 79 bracket. I won a ton at Alliance, and then on my Paladin, I mean, I'm like 100. Like I've done like 170 battlegrounds or something on my Paladin, and she's Alliance, and she's got like 100 victories and 60 losses. So You know, she wins a lot more than she loses. I don't know if that helps or not, Sebastian, but yeah, I would definitely recommend Grobbulus. I think Grobbulus is a great server. You know, if you weren't gonna play Grobbulus, you could go with the one like Faralina. I mean, Faralina, when Classic first came out, Faralina was a big choice for all the streamers. That's why I didn't play on it. I don't really like to play on servers that have a bunch of big name streamers because just a lot of stupid shit goes on. But yeah, I think Grobbulus is a great server. I would recommend this one. Like I said, at max level, I was losing quite a bit of Battlegrounds at max level, like at 80. But you know, I only hit level 80 on my Paladin just a couple days ago, and I'd say I was probably around 500 in Battlegrounds as an alliance at level 80. So a lot of times it depends on what time you're doing the fights. You're fighting. You know, in my experience, for whatever reason, on most servers I've played on, hordes seem to do well late at night and not good during the day, which I have a theory for that, and I'm not going to tell you what it is. But well, okay, I'll tell you. So the reason I feel that that's the case is because most of the horde players are younger kids, and during the day they're in school, and so at night they're not. Whereas a lot of the alliance are older people like me who, during the day, yes, we have jobs, but a lot of times we can play while we're maybe in a conference call or something. But yeah, well, yeah, there was just a lot of drama on Faralina early on. There was a lot of stupid streamer drama, so I don't really like to deal with that shit. But yeah, I think Grobbulus is a good server. But I've always found that the best Horde players tend to play from around 7 or 8 p.m. to around 1 a.m. I don't know why that is. And then for Alliance, the best Alliance players, or I don't want to say the best Alliance players, but the Alliance just seems to win more during the day as opposed to at nighttime. U.S. time. I don't know. You know, that's just in my experience. Yeah, I did finish this quest. Yeah, we can run back. It ain't that far. But yeah, Horde definitely has younger players. There's no doubt about that. But you know, I was watching a video just yesterday that was talking about, and actually I don't know if you guys have seen this video, and I don't really agree with everything in this video, but it's something that I wanted to make a video on myself. I don't know if it'll show up in my history because it was a while back. It was this video right here.
Organizing a team of 40 people, getting most of them to show up on the night and managing to make them do as they're told. Honestly, to me, it sounds like being an elementary school teacher, except with dumber students.
So this guy Volgren, I never really watched any of his videos until recently. It's not really an RP. Is this an RP server? I don't know. It's a good server. Actually, RP PvP servers I think are the best servers you can play on. Because just the fact that it says it's an RP scares away a lot of basically what I consider unintelligent players. Because they just assume because it's RP, it's going to be somehow like a bunch of weirdos, which is not. So people that are smarter than that will go to the RP knowing that's not true. And it will keep away like the hardcore like PvP like elitist douchebags. You know what I mean? So there's like this kind of reverse logic going on, which is why I think a lot of times RP PvP servers are the best servers. It was the same thing with Bloodsail Buccaneers, which was an RP PvP server that we did that was the official hardcore server. And it was the same thing there. I think I think they're the best servers. But so this guy's video, what he's talking about, this guy Volgren, like I said, I just stumbled upon this guy yesterday. I don't remember if he was a developer like me as well. I don't think so, but he's really big into vanilla. He's really big into classic. He's really big into classic plus. And I've been watching a lot of videos over the last few days trying to figure out what's going to be announced at BlizzCon. Because remember, BlizzCon's coming, right? And we've got Chris Metzen coming back into Blizzard. He's supposed to be working on some stuff. They're saying that some of the information on what he's working on is going to be announced at BlizzCon. So a lot of people are trying to figure out what's it going to be. We do know that they're going to announce a new expansion for World of Warcraft retail. But there's designing Classic Plus, there's also like a lot of people would love to see, and I'm one of those people that, I talk about how I'm tired of World of Warcraft. Well, I'm tired of playing the same stuff. It's not like I'm tired of the game. I mean, I love World of Warcraft. I think it's one of my favorite games of all time. But I'm tired of doing the same repetitive stuff over and over. That's why I try to do stuff I haven't done. That's why I like playing a Warlock in Wrath of the Lich King Classic is fun, is a cool idea because I've never done it before. So it's something new. That's why I like playing the Protection Paladin. It's fun, but I've done it before. You know, it's like, well, I've already done this. So, but I still love Protection Paladins. So what this video is, what this guy's talking about, he's saying about if Blizzard did announce Classic Plus, how he would design Classic Plus. Now he talks about, and this first comment kind of goes along with me, that he talks about there are different ways you could design Classic Plus. You could say there's vanilla World of Warcraft, and you could basically just build content off of vanilla World of Warcraft, kind of like what Turtle WoW has done, right? Or you could say, well, World of Warcraft kind of had a story, like the Horde against, the Alliance, and then the Lich King. All that kind of stuff was covered, I guess, in Warcraft 3, So there was like this lore that already existed, that was already, that already really kind of went through the whole timeline of, the Lich King, starting vanilla all the way through the Lich King. So if you want to do Classic Plus, you could just start Classic Plus off of the end of the Lich King. I personally myself don't really agree with that. I think one of the problems with any video game is the longer it's out, the more shit gets piled into it. And it starts to get to the point where any new player who wants to come play that game, it's just such a daunting task because there's so much stuff. Think if you'd never played Final Fantasy before, and you go in to play Final Fantasy, or you never played World of Warcraft, it's such a daunting task to get in the game and try to learn everything because the game's been around so long. There's so much to learn, right? So if they did come out with the Classic Plus, I personally would prefer it to be more like a Turtle WoW, where they said, here's vanilla WoW, and we're just going to add content off of that. Or if you want to do Wrath of the Lich King, I mean, that would be fine too, but to me, Classic Plus shouldn't be new levels. Like, I'm not really wanting to see, like, let's say you went off of Wrath of the Lich King, which again, was not my preference. You're level 80, right? I would not want to see them say, okay, we're going to go off Wrath of the Lich King Classic, but we're going to, instead of going into Cataclysm, we're going to do something else, and this new expansion is going to come out off of Wrath of the Lich Classic, and you're going to be able to level from 80 to 85. No, right off the bat, I'd be very much against that. I don't want to see new levels to Classic Plus. What I want to see is new content based on the same gameplay that we already have, and then address the issues. So what I would prefer is take vanilla WoW and just figure out all the things that are really bad about vanilla WoW, fix those things, and then add new content. And one of the worst things about WoW, but also some of the best things about vanilla WoW, is some of the classes are really imbalanced. Some of the classes aren't that good. Protection Paladin doesn't have a taunt, for example, which is just stupid. You're a tank and you can't even taunt anybody. I mean, it's just dumb, right? Protection Paladin has some serious mana issues. If you want to go as a Protection Paladin into a dungeon, you go and you pull all these mobs, you throw it on Consecrate, you bash a bunch of mobs, and by the time the fight's over, you have no mana. And the whole party has to sit there and wait for you to drink mana. It's like, hold on, I got to drink my mana. Well, you know how impatient people are. So, some of those issues were addressed in Burning Crusade and Wrath of the Lich King. What I would say is take vanilla WoW, address some of the issues with the classes, fix some of those glaring issues, right? And I'm not an expert on every class in vanilla, but obviously, the Paladin I am pretty versed in. Give the Paladin a taunt for the love of God. Give the talent better mana management. Give the Paladin more abilities from level 1 to 60. I mean, a Paladin is ridiculous. You're auto-attacking for freaking 30 levels because the only abilities you have are Judgment. I'm gonna hodge someone, I'm gonna judge them, and then I'm gonna auto-attack. I mean, literally, make Consecrate. It's crazy, like how few abilities you have. And I'm sure there's things that can be done for every other class as well. Like I said, I'm not an expert. I think the Hunter class to me is really good. I don't think that the Hunter needs a lot of tweaking. To me, personally, myself, unless you were going to look at the Survival Hunter. I think what I would do is, if I was Blizzard, I would look at all the private server projects, and I would try to pick out the things out of the private server projects that have already been done that worked out really, really well. I think one of the things that we saw in private servers is there's 2 or 3 different private servers at least 2, tried to implement a Melee Hunter, and I really think that Melee Hunter is something that should be put into Classic Plus. I think you need to create a hunter spec that can God, I cannot talk tonight. That can thrive. I was trying to say survive and thrive, but they can thrive without using ranged abilities. Or that can thrive using melee abilities, but also has some ranged abilities as well. So I would like to see the survival tree morph into more of a melee tree, like a melee hunter. You still have some base ranged abilities, but and I also wouldn't be opposed to seeing the talent trees reworked a little bit. So like if you think, let's see, and what I mean is I kind of like, in a way, like I kind of like what they did, like if you, with Dragonflight to a certain degree. Like in Dragonflight, you have your base class talents, right? So like you'd have your base class talents. So let's say you're a hunter, you might have like Arcane Shot, right? And you might have like, I don't know, Rapid Fire, just basic melee, Rapid Fire. I would even like to see Volley, as base. But then you might have your other talent trees, and the other talent trees are going to be Marksman, and then I'm going to call it Survival / Melee, right? And then what's the other hunter? It's Beast Mastery, right? So your base class, you're going to have your base class talents that you choose from. You don't choose from. You get them all. You always get your base class talents, and then you have your Marksman, Survival, Melee, whatever. I actually like this a lot. I think this is a really cool way to do it. And if you didn't want to do the talents that way, you could go with my favorite talent system of all time, which is Rift. And that way you have three trees. You have 3 trees, just kind of like you do now. But in the trees, you can slot different kind of specializations. Now, in Rift, they called them souls. We can't really call them souls because I think that'd be too much of a copy. But I would just call them 3 trees, slot, whatever specialization you want, and then there'll be like different specializations. So there'll be Marksman, Survival, Melee, Beast Mastery, and then do some other ones. Trap Mastery, Trap Master, Bard, you know what I mean? Put Bard in there, stuff like that. So then you've got your 3 trees. You can say, well, in tree 1, I'm gonna put Bard specializations. A Bard specialization gives me some group healing abilities of some kind, or some group buffs. Let's just say group buffs. And because you play your instrument, right? Instrument to inspire your party. And then in your other tree 2, right? Tree 2, you can say, well, I want melee abilities. And then in tree 3, I want Trap Mastery abilities, right? So now you've got a hunter that can play a musical instrument that buffs his party. He can do melee up close, and he has a lot of traps. So he's kind of like a CC specialist, buff specialist, who actually can do some DPS as a melee character. So this is another way that you would look at creating like a tree system that I think would be really, really cool to implement in Classic Plus. And so to me, people need to think a little bit more out of the box. Now, see, Blizzard, I have a hard time seeing Blizzard ever doing any of this stuff because it's a lot of work. I mean, I don't think it's like a major amount of work, but it is a lot of work, right? So, anyways, what this guy's video was talking about is how he would design Classic Plus. So if you guys, I haven't watched the whole video, I've only watched a little bit, but there was something
that might sound like players want. On the contrary, I think it would be an excellent announcement that would to discuss the remarkable success of Classic since its release. Who would have thought that so many people prefer vanilla flavoured ice cream over the 16 artificial flavour blended, dairy-free, cream and iceless version of Base? Metzen steps back and lets the trailer play as we are presented. But what if you could get your vanilla...
So this is cool. So I'm gonna play this part of the video. Yeah, sure. I'll give you the link. I'm gonna leave this part of the video, and because he basically I'm going to play it right here, and he talks about how, what if you went to BlizzCon and this is what they did, and this is how they did it, and it's actually really cool. So listen to this piece right here.
Vanilla ice cream with sprinkles on it.
Okay.
With a grin on his face, Metzen steps back and lets... Well, it is pretty great. It's a classic, if you will. But what if you could get your vanilla ice cream with sprinkles on it? With a grin on his face, Metzen steps back and lets the trailer play as we are presented with our first look at World of Warcraft Classic Plus. Available exclusively on phones and tablet devices. Okay, for real though. I would be genuinely surprised if Classic Plus was announced this year at BlizzCon.
I think everybody would be surprised if Classic Plus was announced, but to me, like, there's two paths Blizzard could go. Like, World of Warcraft to me is a dying game. It's a dying game. Like, Classic WoW saved World of Warcraft in my opinion. Like, nobody really wants to play retail. I don't care what anybody says. Like, Dragonflight was good for what it was, but the game's been around so long and there's so much shit built into the game that you can't really fix the retail game, in my opinion. Not without completely stripping it down, reworking it in some completely different direction. If you keep just going off of the game as it is, which is what they've done, and also the graphics in retail, I hate the graphics in retail. It's so cartoony, it's so Disney, it just looks awful. I can't stand the retail graphics. But I think most people would agree that the retail game is kind of a dying, it's a sinking ship. They keep trying to infuse life into it, and they keep trying to say, well, we're going to rework the talents, and they're doing good things. I mean, they're doing good things but the thing is, it's too little too late. These are things they should have done a long time ago. When they first implemented the stupid system, like, was it Mr. Pandaria? They got rid of the talent trees. Whatever version of WoW, they got rid of the talent trees and went to the stupid, like, I can't remember how they did it, but just that new talent system, they went away from the classic talent trees. That was just a terrible idea. So, but anyways, so to me, the only two ways that you could really take WoW in a direction that I think could be a huge success, or that could be really successful in for the next, like, maybe 2 or 3 years, is either you create an entirely new version of World of Warcraft that's based still in the same universe of WoW. It's still the same universe. We still have elves and, the humans and all that, and orcs, but it's at a it's a different timeline. So it's like, think about WoW as it is right now in Wrath of the Lich King. Like, what, let's say it's 1000, AD or something, right? I'm just throwing a number out there. So then what you would do is you'd just create another version of WoW that's like, 1000, BC or something, 2000 years prior to the current time. So basically put the game in a completely different time, reset get rid of all the systems, bring it all the way back down to basically like a simple game, with the simple, like, talent trees that we had in vanilla. But, it would almost be like a Classic Plus, in that it would be taking the best of vanilla and putting it into basically a new version of WoW. That's just a completely different timeline. So that really is kind of a Classic Plus, but it's kind of not, because it would be completely new. Like, everything you would know about the story and the people that exist in the world when you log in is going to be different than if you played Classic Plus. Because Classic Plus, it's going to be the same. You're still going to have the same cities, the capitals, the combat and the conflict that exists in vanilla would still be the same. It's just, so whether you take Classic Plus off of vanilla or take Classic Plus off of Wrath of the Lich King Classic, everybody knows the stories, everybody knows the actors, right? We all know that. But if you did what I'm proposing the other way to go, which is like go to like 2000 years in the past or something, people aren't going to know the stories. People aren't going to know the characters because they're just not familiar with it. It's all going to be new. So the quests and everything would be completely new. So it would basically be an entirely new game, but it's still in the World of Warcraft universe. So to me, those are the two options. Either do Classic Plus off of vanilla, or just do a completely new version of WoW in a different, 2000 years in the past or something. To me, those are two ways you could keep the WoW game going in a very exciting and kind of fresh way. That I think would be instantly successful. I don't think Blizzard will do either, because both of them take a lot of work, and Blizzard's a shitty company right now that all they care about is making money. And so for them, the easiest thing to do is to keep shoving out crappy expansions onto retail, and then keep shoving out stuff like, oh, we're going to shove out like Cataclysm Classic, and then maybe we'll shove out Panda Classic, because those are easier to do than the other two options. But if they did create like a Classic Plus off of vanilla and just implement some really cool stuff, like a new talent system like I was just showing you guys, it would be hugely successful. I mean, it would be a huge hit. It doesn't take a rocket science to see that, and they would make a lot of money. And then also what I would like to see them do is put in a housing system. Put in a freaking housing system. Put in cosmetics. WoW has always been one of my favorite things about World of Warcraft is there's so many different types of gear. Like when you how many if you guys look at all the MMOs you've ever played, none of them come close. At least not the ones I can think of off the top of my head. Come close to World of Warcraft for the amount of different types of gear that you can find, right? Oh, this is interesting. So I got my channel got, I'm now a YouTube partner, and so ads are showing, and it's the way the ads work on my videos now is different than the way they used to work. So it's actually giving me an option to skip ads for you guys. So I'm not going to skip it. No, I probably should skip. Whatever. We'll let them play. You guys can watch them if they're alright. So if you guys have YouTube Premium, you won't see any ads anyway. But anyway, so that's that's just my 2 cents on that. I think I don't think they'll announce Classic Plus. I think all they're going to do is maybe talk about maybe Cataclysm Classic, and then they're going to talk about the new expansion, and then maybe they'll talk about, oh, we're gonna do all these cool new things that'll make the game better or something. I just hope that's not what they do, but that's like the easiest, most obvious thing that they probably could do. I mean, I think but I think really to reinvigorate WoW, if they want to get people super excited about it again, I don't think you can just be like, oh, we're just going to release a new expansion, because I don't think people care about that anymore. I mean, most people are like, okay, whatever, been there, done that. We want to see something completely different. Get more inventive. Shake things up. So I was looking at the cat. Cat's over here fighting his tail. Yeah, no, I don't think they'll risk anything, but which is sad, But I agree with you. I don't think they will either. Mm-hmm. Yep, and I know it, man. Don't I know it? Look at how fast I just annihilate these mobs. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, for sure. But we'll bring in Metzen. The thing that's interesting though is they're bringing Chris Metzen back, and Chris Metzen was one of the original, artists for Warcraft. So he's, the way Warcraft looks, the way orcs look, and the way humans. Oh, that's one of the things I wanted to talk to you guys about. Is one of the things that was really interesting about orcs. Remember, because it was really. Warcraft was really like orcs and humans, right? It was orcs versus humans. And so there was this faction right off the bat. But one thing that was really interesting about the orcs is they weren't just typical, like, the bad guys. Like, when you think about, like, good and evil, a lot of times in games or whatever, like, a lot of times it's like, oh, orcs and humans, you just assume the orcs are just these evil, bad people, because orcs have been portrayed in Lord of the Rings as just disgusting, gross, you know what I mean? Like, just heathens. But the orcs in World of Warcraft aren't like that, and the way they portrayed the orcs in the stories is they have a high amount of honor. They're noble. They're a very tight knit community that tries to do things to successful as a community, I guess. You know, so there's a lot of good qualities in the orcs, and I think that's why the Horde. I think it's one of the things that made WoW a lot more successful than it could have been, is that not only were the humans kind of a noble people, but so were the orcs. The orcs were also a group of very noble people, and then you look at the Tauren, they're like this mystical, like almost religious cult, you know, very, you know, nature and all that kind of stuff, just like the night elves. So I think that was one of the things that made WoW a little bit different. As usual, I'm talking a lot and not actually playing. Slows down my leveling, right? Mm. Was it D or was it? I can't remember. We'll double check that. I don't have any water. No. Well, these guys aren't even. I keep worried about walking past them, but these guys aren't even aggressive. Look at this. I'm so used to in Vanilla WoW, these guys are aggressive. You had to go close everything in Sirtorium. Was it Lord Arani? I don't remember that part of it. I don't know the lore in WoW as well as I probably should. Well, I don't. I mean, I wish I knew it better. You know what I mean? But I definitely need the story though, and up to the Lich King. I really feel like after Lich King, WoW really went downhill a lot. I mean, the breaking of the world and that whole reworking of the map, most people were not very happy with that. Hey, Nick. Oh, thank you. Well, hey, Nick, I appreciate it, man. I was a YouTube partner before, but they, for whatever reason, decided to demonetize my channel, and they never really gave me a very good reason as to why they did that, other than just to say that I had some videos that had content, others' content that where I wasn't. Said you have videos with other people's content, and you haven't done enough to make it valuable or something. You know, you haven't done enough to the video to make it like valuable. It was just really weird. And they didn't even give me an example. Like they didn't even say like this video is an example of that. It was just, and then so they demonetized my channel, and then they said I could reapply again in like 2 or 3 months or whatever. And so in 2 or 3 months, I reapplied, and the very next day they're like, "Oh, congratulations, you're monetized again." I'm like, "You're a YouTube partner again." I'm like, "Okay," but you never really told me why it was taken away from me. It's just very bizarre, very bizarre. Almost makes it feel like it was just. So I went through my channel. I did have some videos on my channel that were just really, really old, that were clips of some like TV shows. I had a few clips from TV shows, and I just deleted all those videos. Which was sad, because one of those videos was a clip I had of the Netflix Daredevil show. And it was just like a 1-minute clip, but that clip had like 450,000 views. I mean, people liked that video clip a lot. Because you used to be able to like take clips of Netflix shows 10 years ago, but now if you try to do that, the screen goes black. If you try to like watch a movie or Netflix or something, and you can still do it though. You can actually still do it if you use Firefox. If you use Firefox, you can do it. But YouTube will instantly like nail you for that. Yeah. I don't know what it was, Nick. It was very bizarre. I'm just glad that we don't have to worry about it anymore. We don't have to worry about it anymore. Yes, so my channel is monetized again. Feel free to click the super sticker and donate money. You can now donate money. Oh, and actually, you can also, I'll put the PayPal link in the description of the video. Feel free if you want to like send me money. If you want to, people always say you want to tip me a beer or something. People will say that, yeah, tip me a beer. You can just click the link and you can literally like send money directly to my PayPal account. So that's always fun. I don't know but you'll see that like on my home channel. If you go to if you go to YouTube and you search, you'll see right here's the link that goes directly to my PayPal. So anybody can donate money and send money to me if they want. Or of course you can just go to the stream and you can go to the stream here. Or of course you can just go to and just click the super sticker and donate money. Should you feel the need to. That's about the only plug. I don't do plugs for trying to make money or anything. Hardly ever. Because I make very little money streaming on YouTube. But you're going to send me some candy fun. But I'm saying, if you want to, go ahead. There's plenty of people out there that make millions off streaming. Unfortunately, I'm not one of them, I wish. But there have been people coming to my YouTube channel and be like, "Oh man, I can't. I used to be able to donate to you, and I can't anymore." I was like, "Yeah, well, but now you can again." So yeah, so this will be fun though. We get to Goldshire because like I said, I've sent this character. I'm going to twink this character out. I'm going to send her some bags, send her some money. We'll help get her geared up so she can hopefully level pretty quickly. How do we do this fire brigade again? I can't remember. Oh. Where's my rickety broom? I guess I can't use it. This is Wrath of Lich King Classic. Man, is it tracking quests again? God, how many times do I have to tell it to stop automatic tracking? What the F, Look at this. It keeps doing automatic track. I keep turning it off. It's like, stop frickin' automatic tracking quests. Good lord. Oh crap, we got a high-level rogue in here killing everybody. You see? Okay, how do I use this thing? Okay, we've got it. How do I throw it? How do I throw it? Here it is. Is this like a repeat quest or something? Didn't I just do this quest? I think I did this quest already. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I can do this quest again. I don't think it's giving me credit. Yeah, it says it's a daily, so doesn't seem like it's giving me credit for doing it the second time. Duplicate item found. Okay. Oh. This is actually... Oh, no! I screwed up. I kind of screwed up because what I could have done was I could have created this character on my other account. That way I could have logged into my 2 separate WoW accounts, and then my priest could have enchanted soulbound gear that I got, like gear that was soulbound. You know, she could have still... I could have, you know, run both accounts at the same time. And anyways, it's not a huge deal, but it would have been probably better to create this warlock on my other account. But it's not a huge deal, obviously. Having these hollowed in quests and stuff is going to make leveling a little bit easier too. Oh yeah, let's check the mailbox. I should have like gobs of junk in the mail. Oh yeah. Here's the staff I was telling you about. Look at this. I have a level 37 staff here with plus 40 spell power on it. Kind of makes you want to level to level 40, really go 37 as fast as possible. And then I sent over a bunch of regions for my professions. This we can wear right now. Is that a different? Oh, it is. And can I keep him? Okay. Do I even have this equipped? I don't know. Oh yeah, the ensign cloak. That's kind of... I always thought the ensign coat was cool for paladins because it's got this really cool white look to it. Is this... It's not soulbound. Here, let's do this. Oh, it'll take too long, probably. Come on, girl, jump. Oh, I can't jump because I'm floating in the air. No, we still didn't send out any money to this character either, I don't think. We need money. Okay. So let's try something. Let's take this cool-looking white staff. Oh, is it soulbound? Oh, it is soulbound. Okay, let's not do that. The farmer's broom. Wow, look at that. And someone enchanted it with fiery weapon. It's like someone enchanted this fiery broom with fiery weapon. Or the mana gathering staff. What's this look like? Whoa, that's a cool look. Wow, that's cool looking. 369 gold. So there's not even a single staff. How about we can use can a warlock use daggers? They can, right? Warlocks can use swords, can't they? I can't remember, guys. Let's see. Let's go classic WoW warlock weapons. Warlocks are able to equip staves, one-hand swords, daggers, and wands. Let's take a look at one-hand swords. There should be more of them. Here, the Frostmane short sword, 49 silver. Or we could go with the Rodentia. These are all things that we could equip. But are they white? Yeah, it's a white sword, main hand. Yeah, I'll buy this one. And then, oops. So this is my priest that I have on this server. She's 300 enchanter. We can do Crusader, Life-Stealing, Unholy Spirit. We can enchant weapon with Spirit. Icy Chill. Let's go. Fiery weapon. I don't. Here, major intellect. But it's got to be a two-hand weapon. Yeah. So we need a two-hand weapon. I don't know what is. I don't think I have. No. Yeah, I know. I was gonna do that, but what I need is a two-hand weapon, though. A staff, but they're too expensive. We could go with something like the Staff of Conjuring, but I have to get all the way to level 10 before I could even use it, which kind of sucks. This is why I was saying I should have created. See, this is why I was saying I should have created my warlock on my other account, because she's already got a white staff. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of here. Let's. I'm not gonna do it now because it ain't that big a deal. But I could have just basically like enchanted the staff she's already using. You know. Yeah, there's gonna be int for one-hander, but it's not gonna be. It's not gonna be as good. You know what I mean? Is there, like, look, chant weapon. Ooh, Winter's Might. What does that do? Frost spell power by 7. Shit, I didn't even know I had that one. Yeah, see, there's no intellect for one-hand weapon. Yeah, there isn't. Now there is. Say for two-hand weapon there is. There is for bracers though. We could do intellect to bracer. Yeah, see right here. So let's see if we can get a cloth wrist bracer. Yeah, the lowest level one, it looks like it's level 10. Wow. Frost spell damage. Yeah. And of course, I am, you know, a tailor, but what's really funny is, you know, like, all slots, here we go, wrist. The first wrist bracer, oh wait, level 7, we can make, oh, look at that. We can make a level 7 bracer, there we go. No, there's not an, if there is, I don't have it. If there is one for one hand, what's up, Cody? I don't have it. I did, oh, we got this too. We'll just do something fun for the one hand, just for now, until we get like a staff, you know? So. I'll make myself some linen bracers and enchant them. My bag's full. Yeah, Jesus. Good Lord. Look at those bags. Golden spell thread. So look at that. Level 60, we can give her the golden spell thread. Okay, let's go make that. And yeah. Where is the... Is the tailor? Shit, I should have asked a guard because I don't remember. I wonder if there's anything else that we should make. Let's see. How about feet? And boots. I don't have any light leather though, which kind of sucks. Do I have any enchantments for... I probably do. It's probably not worth doing though. Alright, that's all. It doesn't really matter. That's all we really need. We can do the wrist. Well, there's this little glitch with the UI here. I don't know what this is right here. This little spot. It doesn't show up on all my UIs, but I mean all my characters, but in this one it does. Tyra. The cat's just staring at me. What's up, bro? Why are you staring at me like that? He's like, feed me, bitch. He's like, give me some food or I'll chew your foot off. Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's coming over to chew my foot. Okay, so now we have bracers with +5 intellect, +1 stamina. So much work, but worth it. Oh, let's send her some money. I got some money now, finally. Just send her like, I don't know, 100 gold, I guess. And I can make bags. What kind of bags can I make? I can make rune cloth bags. But I don't have any rugged leather. Oh. Let's check the leather guy. Leather gal. I don't know if I have any rugged leather. Doesn't look like I do. I don't think I have a lot of leather, to be honest. We have heavy leather, but no rugged. Oh, but we do have... We could send over some light leather if we wanted to let my priest craft some boots, some slippers, which we can then enchant maybe with some stamina or something. Actually, let's just send that one. I'll send over the heavy. I don't know if I need it. You don't have enough money. This character has no money. Oh my god. Oh my god. There, 1 silver. You do not have enough money. I gotta love that. Yeah, so it's this level 4. Should have grabbed some course thread. There's also these, which are level 8. Probably just craft both of them, to be honest. So basically, you don't want to spend too much time. Like, I mean, I can sit here and like tweak my character every few levels, but it just slows down your leveling so much. Probably. We just want to. Well, it'd be really nice to get that +4 weapon, that spell power weapon, but that's not to level 37. Unless I want to talk to people in my guild and see if someone in my guild can do it, and then I could just buy the regions. You know, you give like a level 5 warlock a +4 spell power weapon, she's going to be pretty much annihilating people. It's going to be pretty huge. Alright, so let's enchant. We're going to do feet. And I could do like greater stamina. That's pretty much it. Oh, we do have lesser spirit. Oh, spirit. Oh, but I don't know if we want to really use these regions for that, because that's the greater eternal essence are pretty useful. So we'll just do. I'm sure I have a shit ton of greater. Yeah, I got tons of this stuff. I'm just gonna see how much bags cost. Send her some bags. $10 gold for netherweave bags. Six. There's only one imbued netherweave bag. That's kind of surprising, actually. Kind of bummed that I can't make these bags yet, but I'm just not high enough level. Expensive to buy bags, but well worth it. How many other things I can send? I don't think so. No, we still didn't ever send her the. We still didn't give her the weapon. You know, the weapon, right? Nothing like adding some bag space. We got a bent staff. Is it soulbound? I don't like that my inventory is not telling me if stuff's soulbound or not. Ooh, this is not soulbound. Sweet. Well, that solved our staff problem. Major intellect. I don't know if we want to go major intellect. Some pretty significant regions. I don't even know if I have the shards. Oh, well, apparently I do. Yeah, but these, like the Greater Eternal, are kind of a pain to come by. But we'll do it this one time, but... Or we could do something really fun. We could do like fiery weapon or some shit. What does it see? Fiery weapon. Nah, it's alright. It's all good. I just gotta find the damn staff. +9 intellect to the bent staff. Where'd it go? I don't see it. Okay. Thank God for the Guild Wars 2 searchability. Alright, we're gonna annihilate people now. Wow. We also need to go pick up. Well, no, we're a jewel crafter blacksmith, so we don't need to have any gathering professions. You know what we forgot to do? Ooh, what level are we? Level 7. We forgot to grab some drinking water. We're big. Yeah, let's get some drinking water. A penny pouch, a 1-slot bag. Nice. Are you kidding me? 1-slot bag. Alright, so at level 8, apparently I needed the trainer. At level 8 we get Curse of Agony, Fear, nice. Healthstone level 10. Drained Soul. When do we get Chaos Bolt? There, it's probably a talent, right? Chaos Bolt, yeah. So we gotta go all the way down Destruction before we get that. Looking for the size. Oh yeah. Don't think I want the glow, do we? Yeah. There we go. Okay, just playing around with my nameplates. Ooh, we have quite a few buffs. You feel larger and oranger. Oranger, okay. How come I don't have the other quests? Like, I feel like I'm missing a quest. I have gold dust, but I don't have the other one. Maybe we get that after turning in the exploration. I can't remember. You'd think I'd know after playing this game as long as I've played it. What was it? There was something I was going to look at on my other Warlock. I think it was... I can't remember. There was a reason I pulled that up. What was it? I honestly can't remember. Yeah, must not have been that important. Must not have been that important. I know. Actually, I know. I think I know what I was going to look up. I think I wanted to look at, okay, so this is Chaos Mode. Okay, I just want to look at that real quick. Cool.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
They just keep coming. They just keep coming. I don't know what to do.
You can kiss your ass goodbye. You were screwed.
What's this thing? Oh man, I just got my butt whooped. They just kept coming. Oh, I'm a new Warlock, that's for sure. In that instance, we should have used my pet better. So what we're gonna do is we're going to probably... We'll probably create a macro to send my pet on somebody. I mean, I have a ability that does that. And this already sends a pet, and I could just basically use this and then move, and it'll cancel out of the cast, which is basically going to do the same thing. Man, that was crazy. I think the respawn rate in this cave is very fast. Hey Cody, this is a Grobbulus. It's in the stream description. But what I may want to start doing, well, I gotta be careful. I want to just send my pet first and then let him get threat. It isn't normally a problem, except for when I have like 3 mobs on me. So yeah, I didn't think about that. So what we're going to do is we're going to want to stack stamina on my character, not intellect. I mean, intellect's fine, but where we can do enchantments for stamina, we should do stamina. Just for life tap and stuff, you know, stuff like that, so. Let's see if we can take these guys out. We're going to send my pet to kill this guy. Let him get threat. Same thing, send it up. I want to see, actually, it's a different server, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Shit. It's going to be D. Classic era. Count. Skull Rock, I think. Shady Moon? Okay. This is what I was. I'm gonna try using this macro for this pet. Well, it should work for any pet that's out. Okay, it would be nice if I don't even see the keybind. Okay, that's fine, because we have to add the keybind. Options, key binding, character specific. X. Attack target function. Okay, whatever, that's fine. So this will tell my pet to attack. So if I just hit the T key, he should. Yeah, he'll go ahead and attack, so that can be useful in certain situations. Just a little bit easier if I want my pet to go ahead and attack, and that's gonna bring Golden Tooth, yeah. One thing that kind of stinks about getting my YouTube channel monetized again is now I can't play a lot, because I used to be able to just play whatever music I wanted because I didn't care, like if it was going to be copyright flagged, because I wasn't monetizing the channel anyway. But now that I'm monetizing the videos, I'm stuck with playing music I know that I'm pretty sure won't, you know, be flagged for copyright. Which can be unfortunate. Let's go to... All right. Yeah, but that's not the point. Like, I want you guys to hear the music I'm listening to, you know what I mean? So it's more about trying to I try to create a you know, a nice feel for the game with the music. So I want you guys to kind of be immersed Just like I'm being immersed with the right music at the right time, hopefully. I really don't want to go to the office tomorrow. We're almost level 8. We're doing pretty good. Especially considering I've been mucking around under the characters. I might do some before I go to bed. I might level up, you know, go ahead and grab her jewel crafting and go ahead and grab her blacksmithing and see how far I can level those abilities up. Oh, we're almost level 8. Will we get an 8 again? Nice. We get Fear and Curse of Agony. Where's Curse of Exhaustion? Is there no Curse of Exhaustion? Oh, we can use that. He killed me. Bastard. I don't know if I get any credit for doing this when I don't have the quests. I can't remember. I wanted to see, that's why I'm doing this. I wanted to see if I did get any credit for help, and I don't think I do. I don't know. Yeah, let's go turn this quest in.
You need something? Have a good one.
And there's the
See you
damn
around.
quest for the kobold candles.
Safe travels. Good day to you.
The town still burns. A cleansing fire. Time is short. I'll soon retire.
Oh. Oh, I can't throw it on myself. I wasn't sure if I could. Yes. The Shadymagic Warlock with the pumpkin head. I think the Halloween is one of the seasonal things that I actually like quite a bit. Some I like more than others, but I actually like this one. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't even use Curse of Agony. We have Curse of Tongues. Curse of Weakness. I thought I had one that slowed people down, but I don't see it. I thought... Oh, Curse of Exhaustion. And it was on the T key of all things. Okay. That means we're not going to be using this one. I don't know if I have Curse of I don't know if Curse of Exhaustion exists in Wrath of Lich King. It doesn't look like it does. Unless it's a talent, maybe. Alright, where is the Warlock trainer? I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea where the Warlock trainer is in Stormwind. That shows you how often I play Warlocks. I don't even know where the Warlock trainer is. I'm gonna guess it's in the Mage Quarter somewhere. I'm trying to find a guard to ask, but there's no guards around here. Like, where the hell's the here? Here's a guard.
Need help?
Class trainer. Warlock.
Be careful.
Okay. Yeah, I think they're... Hi, Rara. Hi, Rara. Kitty wants to jump in my lap. Come here. You want to come on? Come on. Good boy. Hey, Rara. Alright, come on. There you go. There you go. Good boy. Cat jumped in my lap. He wants something to eat. I'll give you some food in a minute. Give me a second, Rock. I have to hit my Warlock trainer here. Actually, let me give this cat some food so he stops giving me the evil stare. Be right back. I think you guys are just doing this to tease me, right? Like, you're the third person to ask me what server this is. This is Grobbulus. It's in the stream description, Diamond. But yeah, I'm on Grobbulus. I've been on Grobbulus for all these characters. There we go. Soccer crazy. No, it's all good. Warlock trainer.
Need help?
I am interested in training.
Go with
Okay, we know
honor,
that.
friend.
See, macro. Ah. Fear is here. Oh, I closed the other one down too soon, didn't I? Life tap. I don't know what I used for life tap, to be honest. What? And what else did we learn? We learned Curse of Agony, Fear, Curse of Agony. God, how many freaking curses we got? What does Agony do? Causing shadow damage. Only one curse per Warlock. Okay. Curse of Weakness. There's too many curses. Interesting though, I don't like, we have all these curses, but what about, let me look at this, like in the Destruction Warlock in retail. I'm curious, like, I mean, I don't think I really even use that particular curses. Let me take a look at, where's my spell book? Okay, so I've got Curse of Exhaustion, Curse of Tongues. Yeah, see, Curse of Weakness, which we do have on my bars. But where is Curse of Agony? So they got rid of Curse of Agony? Yeah, see, there's no Curse of Agony in retail. There's just Curse of Exhaustion, and Curse of Tongue and Curse of Weakness, and that's it. Which is interesting. Oh, I keep forgetting. I wanted to see what I had live tap on. I don't even know if I used live tap. Live tap. It's just funny because I don't want to have to recreate keybinds. I want to create, if I'm playing Warlocks, I want them all to use the same keybinds at least as much as possible, even between different versions of WoW. I try to keep them pretty similar. So, I was wondering what live tap is on this one. Do I even have live tap in retail? I don't see it. Man, is retail that different? Yeah. Yeah, no live tap. No. Yeah, corruption. Alright, we're gonna do this. I'm sure I've created Warlocks before in vanilla. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna say Warlock. For Warcraft Classic, the Warlock. Let's take a look at what I set up for my key bindings here. I'm just curious. So I used, okay. Immolates 3, same thing. 4. Oh. So actually, okay. So we did this. And then 4 was corruption. And 5 was Curse of Agony, okay. And then if I wanted to do Curse Shift X, it's kind of a weird keybind. And then live tap was Shift A, which is also kind of a strange keybind. Yeah, I'm surprised that I used Shift A. Yeah, these keybinds are a little bit wonky. How old is this video? 3 years ago. 3 years ago. Do I have to hit like pet trainers? Let's see. Warlock. Warlock trainer, Warlock trainer, Warlock trainer. Okay. And now we need to get to... I just want to go ahead and grab, wait, we want to go ahead and grab blacksmithing and jewel crafting. You know, I should have gave this character more than 100 gold, but she may need it. I'm trying to remember what the jewel crafter trainer is. Okay. I have no. I used to be like by the tailor shop, but maybe that was a different version of World of Warcraft. Let's ask a guard. I want a profession trainer. No way. Are they telling me I gotta... Oh, this is the stupid version of WoW where to be a jewel crafter you have to go all the way to the frickin' Exodar, which is just stupid, to be honest. It's like really stupid. No, you got it first try? Nice. Yeah, well. I mean, what is that like Scarlet Monastery, right? What level do you have to be? Hey, Diamond, what level do you have to be to do it? Because I don't even remember. And someone in the guild just got it, and they are level, 80. Gotta be 75+, yeah, see, they got it, and they're level 80, yep. So, not gonna be able to get on this character. It's a separate instance now, okay. We do have the Stormwind Harbor. I gotta remember how to get to the X-Star. Can I get to the X-Star from the storm? No.
No. Be good.
I don't even remember if I can get to the Exodar from... Okay. Alright. We are heading to the dock then. Me and my pumpkin head. Alright guys, I'm gonna stop the stream here. I'm pretty tired. Every time I do have to play, I use doing a raid or two to gear up your characters. Yeah. I'm just tired. I've had a rough day today. My wife wasn't feeling very good today, so it kind of wore me out a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna keep leveling the Warlock. We're gonna try to get this Destruction Warlock going. But I want to get up her jewel crafting and her blacksmithing. So that's going to take some time as well. I'll try to do some of that off stream so you guys don't have to see me working jewel crafting and blacksmithing. That's probably pretty boring to watch on stream. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good night, and I'll be streaming probably tomorrow. And we'll see. But we're level 8, so we carried the character tonight at level 8. We'll see where we can get to by the end of the weekend. Hope you guys have a good one, and thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it, and I will catch you guys next time, man. Have a good one. Peace out. Peace out.